Welcome class 12th in the alternating current topic. Today we will discuss power in AC circuit. You know, in current electricity, that is in DC current, we have seen the power is given by VI or V square by R, that is for electric bulb, where in household circuits all the components are connected in parallel. Connections are done in parallel so that all the devices are connected in parallel, they work at the same voltage. So this formula you have seen to find the relation between power of a bulb and resistance. Similarly, another relation we have seen, I square R. If a resistance is connected in series in a circuit, then in series current remains same, then we find P equal to I square R for the formula. So in DC circuits we have seen power formula like this, and there is no phase dependent, no any other change in the formula when we say that a DC current is flowing through a device. What about AC circuit? As we know, the alternating current, the voltage and current, they are changing with time, sinusoidally they are varying. Then what will be the power in AC circuit? Suppose the voltage applied is V naught sin omega t in an AC circuit, and current, its value is I naught sin omega t plus phi. Let's say it is having phase difference of phi. Both are sinusoidally varying and there is a phase difference of current with the voltage. Now, what will be the power in AC circuit? We will find, since these relations show that they are changing with time, so we will calculate the instantaneous power at any instant of time. What is voltage and current, their product we will find. So instantaneous power will be the multiplication of these two, that is V naught sin omega t into I naught sin omega t plus phi. What do we observe here? That we can write V naught I naught sin omega t into sin omega t plus phi. If this is the instantaneous power at any instant of time, this is the expression for power, then what will be the average power for whole cycle of the alternating current? How will you find the average power? You know, we have seen P average can be given by instantaneous power, whatever we have seen, it is written like this, or you can write this. In this way the average power is represented. So whatever expression we have here, we have to take the average of this over one complete cycle. So what will you write here? This is V naught I naught within bracket and sin omega t. You write here, what is this expression? It says sin A plus B. If you learn the relation, then what is sin A plus B? Sin omega t cos phi plus cos omega t sin phi. So in this way this bracket is opened with the help of formula sin A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now what will you get? These are the constants you can take outside the bracket, and whatever is here, sin square omega t, you bring sin square omega t here, open the bracket, cos phi plus sin omega t cos omega t sin phi. Now again you should know that average value of sin square omega t for one complete cycle is half. These average values of sin omega t or you can write here, if you write the formula that sine 2 omega t is given by 2 sine omega t cos omega t. This is a relation sine 2a equal to 2 sine a cos a. Then if in this expression we have sine omega t cos omega t, here 2 is not there. So what can you write here? In one line you can write here, this is sine square omega t cos phi plus half into 2 sine omega t cos omega t and sine phi. This 2 sine omega t cos omega t, what can you write for that? Sine 2 omega t. Then what can you write here? This V naught I naught, this is sine square omega t cos phi plus half sine 2 omega t sine phi. Look, division and multiplication by 2, and this expression is sine 2 omega t I put here. Now this is the relation that sine 2 omega t is 0, its average value. So learn these two expressions. This we have discussed in finding RMS value of alternating current. Put here what you will get here, this V naught I naught half cos phi, because this plus expression, this will become 0, and cos phi is independent of time, it will remain as it is. Now this half, what can you write this? This can be written as V naught upon root 2 into I naught upon root 2 cos phi. So what we have seen, this expression P average power for one complete cycle is V naught by root 2, naught is maximum value, upon root 2 is RMS, that is VRMS into IRMS into cos phi. What this relation is written, that average power in AC circuit for one complete cycle is equal to apparent power. This VRMS into IRMS is called apparent power. And what is this cos phi? You know, cos phi is called power factor. We have seen in the previous videos that in finding the phase angle, we have taken tan phi as well as cos phi, and what was the value of cos phi in any of the AC circuit? Cos phi is given by R by Z. So what can you write here? This P average as VRMS IRMS into R upon Z. Learn in any of the relations, if RMS values are given, you can use this. If peak values are given, you can use this along with the phase angle or along with the impedance and resistance, or inverse apparent power, power factor and average power. One more important point, that in average power, what does it mean? In any of the question, numericals, if it is given this amount of current is flowing, that is the amount of voltage, which is that voltage? RMS value. Unless it is not written, what do you assume? That this is the RMS value of voltage and current. Similarly, in any of the numerical, if it is not mentioned, you will suppose true power, average power, that is called true power. This average power is also called true power. So true power equal to apparent power into power factor. You can write here this as true power. So in this way, power in AC circuit is calculated. Now how this power is calculated in various AC circuits. Look, I think you must have noted it. We have seen purely resistive, inductive and capacitive circuit, then LR, CR circuit and then LCR circuit and resonance in LCR circuit. How will you see what will be the power? If we see types of circuit we take, so first we take purely resistive circuit. Then in this circuit, what is the current and the voltage? What is phase angle phi? Look here, 0, because they are in the same phase. The phase angle is 0. Then what is power factor? Actually, power factor you can write cos phi equal to R by Z. What is that? Impedance. In purely resistive circuit, impedance is same as resistance. Cos phi is what? You know, cos phi is Z equal to R, then this is 1. That means phi is 0. So, maximum power is dissipated. Similarly, in purely inductive, we have seen inductive circuit, voltage leads the current. This is the current and the voltage leads by phase angle of 90 degree. Then what is phase here? This 90 degree phase angle. And what is cos phi? You know, cos 90 is what? 0. Same when you take purely capacitive circuit. What is the difference here? That in purely capacitive circuit, voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree, or you can say current leads the voltage by 90 degree. So again, phi, that is phase angle, is 90, so cos 90 is 0. What do you see? That in these two circuits, if you find power factor cos phi, that is 0, it means that average power consumed per cycle of the current is 0. These are the circuits in which, if they are ideally inductive and capacitive circuit, there is no resistance, although it does not happen, little amount of resistance always exists. There is no circuit which is solely resistance free. So, negligible power or little power loss takes place. Ideally, we say there is average power consumed is 0. So, in such a circuit where current is flowing but power consumed is 0, then what is that current called? Wattless current. You know, unit of power is watt. Wattless means power is not consumed. So, what is wattless current? If you are told to define wattless current, then how will you define? Wattless current is such a current flowing in AC circuits in which average power consumed is 0, although the current is flowing through the circuit. And what are such circuits? Resistance free they are supposed to be. Now, in the LR circuit, what will you find? If LR circuit, series LR circuit you take, then in series LR circuit we see that this is the current or VR, voltage across R, resistance and current both are in the same direction, and this is the VL, V naught L. Then we find here that the resultant voltage or this one is the applied voltage, and this is the phase angle phi. In impedance diagram, what do we observe? That this is R and this is XL inductive circuit and this is Z. You know what is Z? Z is under root R square plus XL square. We all have seen in the previous videos. Then what is phi here? Look, this one. Then what will be cos phi from this triangle? Look here, base upon hypotenuse. What is phi here? Then cos phi will be, this cos phi is R upon Z, where this is the value of Z. So in this way you will find power in AC circuit. Then what will you find here? This P equal to Vrms, Irms in series LR circuit and R upon under root this R square plus XL square. In the same way, series CR circuit different. You will find this is the current and voltage. In the same direction you can take V naught R and or I naught, and since voltage lags behind the current in the CR circuit, so this is V naught C, and what we observe here, this is the direction of resultant voltage V naught at an angle phi. So in case of impedance triangle, we find here that if you draw impedance triangle, then this is R and this is XC. Then what will be this at angle phi? This will be Z, and this Z value can be written as Z is under root R square plus XC square. So same will be the expression for average power here, Vrms Irms into R upon under root R square plus XC square. You can write here under root R square plus XC square. So in this way we have seen series LR, CR and purely inductive capacitive circuit. What about series LCR circuit at resonance? In series LCR circuit, you know, in series LCR circuit, what will be the power factor? Vrms, Irms, this average power consumed, and R upon Z. What is Z? Under root R square plus XL difference XC whole square. But at resonance, what is the resonance condition? XL equal to XC. Then what will happen here? The under root R square will be R, R by R will be 1. What you are observing here, that cos phi power factor will become 1. Then average power consumed will be maximum and the circuit becomes purely resistive. Then Z will be equal to R, then the circuit will be purely resistive and maximum power dissipation will take place. Now what about wattless current? If you define what is wattless current, then you look here, this is wattless current if this is the x axis and here you have taken current, and suppose the applied voltage is at an angle phi. So this is at an angle phi. Look here, if you take the components of current, so in the direction of applied voltage, what will be the component? Look, this will be Irms cos phi, and in the perpendicular direction, what will be the component? Irms sin phi. This is the wattless current, because this E naught that is ERMS you can take. If you take here IRMS, then you can write here this ERMS. Okay, then ERMS, IRMS cos phi is the power consumed here, but what about IRMS sin phi? This part of the current is called wattless current. So, in this way, this is the ideal part, you can explain with the help of figure. Now, what is choke coil? I am going to explain the next thing about choke coil. Do you know what is choke? Have you seen? Okay, have you seen the fluorescent tubes? Mercury vapor is filled in them. Mercury vapor or the fluorescent tubes in the household circuit, you know, in India the power supply is, the voltage is 220 volt, and the fluorescent tubes, if they are directly connected with this supply of 220 volt AC, then they will be damaged. They require a less voltage. You can decrease the voltage by connecting a resistance in series. Suppose this is the fluorescent tube, you can write this is fluorescent tube, and suppose if you connect any resistance in series, then what will happen? The potential drop across it will happen. The current is coming here, then voltage drop will be here, and the little voltage will be given to the fluorescent tube. Why should you not connect the resistance? Because this resistance, there is a huge waste of power. You know, power wastage takes place across the resistance. Then why should we waste the power? It can reduce the voltage, but by reducing the voltage at the same time it will waste the power. Then what is to be done? To avoid this power loss, we connect a copper coil, or you know what is choke. Choke means it's ideally inductor, that is a coil whose inductance is maximum and resistance is minimum. Actually, ideal inductor is said to have zero resistance, but there is no substance, no circuit which is solely resistance free. So, I have shown this resistance that is of this coil. It is not the externally added. Suppose you think that whatever is the inductance of the coil shown here and whatever is the resistance, it is shown by R here. So, it is said to be RL circuit, where L is very high and R is very low. What is R? The resistance of the coil itself. Now what will happen? You know, we have seen the average power is now VRMS, IRMS, cos phi, and what is cos phi here? We have seen this cos phi is VRMS, IRMS, and this R upon Z. What is Z? Under root R square plus XL square. Or you can write here, if you know XL. What is XL? XL is omega L. And here, if you write here R, bring in the denominator, then what can you write? This cos phi as 1 upon, you can write here, if you, yes, then what will you get here? This is 1 plus XL square upon R square. You know, if you bring R square, you divide by R here in the numerator R, and in inside the square root it will become r square, then this r square upon r square will become 1 and this will become like this. What we have seen, this cos phi, r is very less and XL is very high. What does it mean? That if it approaches to 0 for ideally inducting coil, as it is said, ideal inductor, then R approaches 0 means cos phi, this 1 by 1, this is cos phi, will approach this total factor will become infinity. If this will become 0, then cos phi will approach to 0. What does it mean? That the cos phi will have negligible value, that is a little power wastage. Our purpose is fulfilled. This will have a potential drop across it, so that less potential required by fluorescent tube, it is fulfilled. Also, by connecting this circuit, little power loss, almost negligible, not 0 equal to, but negligible power loss. If you connect only the resistance, huge power loss was there. So, I hope. What is choke coil? It is used to control the current in AC circuit with a little power loss. This is the function of choke coil, and it is the question which is asked, that why is choke coil needed in the use of fluorescent tubes within AC circuit. So, I hope this is the answer.